Hello, my name is Cesar Almazanaras, and today I will discuss why the death penalty should be abolished. Imagine you are accused of murder. You are poor, so you know that you have a slim chance of winning the case without a good lawyer. You don't have the money to get yourself a good lawyer who help you to prove that you are innocent. There is very little evidence to support the claim that you are innocent but still get put to the death penalty. Later on, after further research and investigation, people found out that you were actually innocent, but it's too late. You were called for someone else's murder and for other people's lives. Some people don't have to imagine because this has happened to real people, such as Troy Davis, a man who was convicted of the murder of an off-duty police officer, Mark Peel. 7 of the witnesses admitted to a lying about their testimony shortly after their execution. The death penalty is an inhumane and cruel act that has been proven to be inefficient. It has also occurred before that death penalty has been used to make a false accusation that killed innocent people. Although some say that the death penalty brings justice to society and to victims' families and help save the world from the people who damage it, using the same method does not make us better than them. The crime associated with the death penalty, such as murder, are reprehensible. However, if society considers murdering another human being to be one of the most heinous crimes, how can it justify punishing the crime with the very things it despises? Amnesty International holds that the death penalty breaches human rights, in particular the right to life and the right to live free from the torture of cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Over the year, the death penalty has been shown to have a very cruel ways to delivering punishments, such as beheading, hanging, the electric chairs, and lethal injections. Not only is the death penalty morally wrong, but it can also result in the death of the wrong person. Many times the death penalty was used to execute the wrong person. In a 2012 report by Amnesty International, they found out that 130 people who were sentenced to death in the United States since 1973 had been found innocent. Today, these people are off death row. The second reason why the death penalty should be abolished is that the system is flawed. One is the very 7 people sentenced to the death is innocent. Out of the 1,436 people killed through the death penalty, approximately 200 of those people were innocent. 200 innocent people who were falsely accused of whatever crimes they committed could have avoided death. The defendant's chance of winning the case might be decreased due to the chance of not having a good lawyer because he or she is poor. So according to B.E. Robinson, says that this is the case of 90% of the death penalty victims. So another reason why the death penalty is flawed is because the system is biased. The law favors the wealthy and influential. Many arguments against the death penalty have been based on the victim family and friends seeking retribution. The desire to have a revenge is understandable, but killing the convicted person does not justify everything. The life that has been taken cannot be restored by taking someone else's life. Like Brian Stevenson said, the death penalty is not about whether people deserve to die for the crimes they commit. The real question of the death penalty state is, do we deserve to kill? So as well as the criminal justice system, there is no place for decision to be made based on passion. Verdicts should be made based on trials, based on factual and evidence. Though losing a loved one to a crime is a very traumatic thing, getting revenge cannot lead to healing. Because it violates human rights, the death penalty should be abolished. We are human who mistakes, and no man has the right to take gift of life from a person given by our Almighty God. The death penalty is not the solution to every mistake a person makes. This does not justify anything. Other factors can cause a person to reflect on his or her crimes or crimes. The use of the death penalty should be abolished based on the fact that no one should have their lives taken from them based on the decision of someone else or out of revenge. Reasons such as wrongful execution and judicial bias show there are a lot of flaws in the system which deals with the lives of many. This shows many arguments against the death penalty and concludes that abolishing the death penalty is the right to choose because it will send a deeper message telling people that death is not a way to resolve the issue. There is always another way to save someone's life. One of them is abolishing the death penalty and replacing it with life in prison without the possibility of parole. A life sentence without the possibility of parole means that a convicted person must spend the rest of his or her life in prison. So thank you for watching for this video, and please subscribe